Join me as I take on the challenge of confronting my past trauma and transforming it into strength. Let's see if I can truly rise to triumph. Trauma is a wound that can be incredibly difficult to heal from. It can leave us feeling lost, alone, and powerless. But here's the thing, it is possible to overcome trauma, and not only that, but to actually rise to triumph because of it. It won't be easy, and it won't be quick, but I truly believe that it's worth it. Feeling hopeless is a familiar feeling for many of us who have experienced trauma. It's like being stuck in a dark hole with no ladder to climb out of. You feel like you're all alone, and that no one can possibly understand what you're going through. And the worst part is, it's hard to see a way out. It's hard to imagine a life where you're not constantly reliving the trauma, where you're not constantly fighting to survive. The struggle to move forward is real. It's like trying to run through quicksand. The more you struggle, the deeper you sink. You feel like you're making progress one day, and then something triggers you and you're right back where you started. It's frustrating, it's discouraging, and it's exhausting. Trauma can also make us feel incredibly isolated. We might push away the people who care about us, because we don't feel worthy of their love. We might stop doing the things that bring us joy, because nothing seems to bring us joy anymore. We might even stop taking care of ourselves, because what's the point, anyway? But here's the thing, you are not alone. There are people who care about you, who want to help you, who want to support you. And there are things that you can do to start moving forward, to start healing, to start rising to triumph. One of the most important things you can do is seek professional help. This might be a therapist, a counselor, or a coach, someone who can help you work through your trauma and develop strategies to cope with it. You might also want to try some self-care practices, like meditation, yoga, or journaling. These can help you calm your mind and calm your body, and they can help you start to feel more grounded, more centered. Another important thing is to build a supportive community. This might be a support group, where you can talk to other people who are going through similar things. It might be online communities, where you can connect with people from all over the world. Or it might be just one or two close friends, who can be there for you when you need them. In addition to these strategies, there are many other things you can try. You might want to try some creative pursuits, like art, music, or writing. You might want to try some physical activities, like hiking, biking, or swimming. You might want to try some alternative therapies, like acupuncture, or herbalism. One person who is a great example of rising to triumph after trauma is Malala Yousafzai. Malala was shot by the Taliban for speaking out about girls' education, and yet she still continues to speak out, to fight for what she believes in. She's an inspiration to us all, and a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. Another example is Oprah Winfrey, who was abused as a child, and yet has gone on to become one of the most successful women in the world. She's a reminder that our past does not define us, and that we always have the power to create the life we want. You might also be inspired by the story of Christine Blasey Ford, who bravely came forward with her story of sexual assault, despite the backlash she received. She's an inspiration to us all, and a reminder that our voices matter, and that we will be heard. In conclusion, overcoming trauma is not easy, but it is possible. It takes courage, it takes determination, and it takes resilience. But if you're willing to do the work, if you're willing to face your trauma head-on, you can rise to triumph. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll share your own experiences with me in the comments below. If you want to learn more about healing techniques, be sure to check out my next video, where I'll be diving deeper into some of the strategies I mentioned today.